Hi, Spike. I think I'm going to title this Dear Spike Lee this video because it may encompass more than what inspired me to do the video, which was binge watching all of She's Gotta Have It remix, revamp on Netflix. Yeah. Okay. I don't know, for some reason I wasn't going to watch it at all. But then I saw, is it Demetria Lucas? I saw her recap for like episodes 1 through 3, and thank you, Demetria. She done got me. I'm like, well, let me go on and check it out, because I figured, what is there to redo? I saw the original in the 80s. I was a teenager, and my then neighbor in Queens, shout out to I'm thinking of his pseudonym in my memoir. Gosh, did I even give him a pseudonym? Is he even in my memoirs? Next door neighbor grew up with him. Let's just call him Romeo. Romeo for the story's sake. I came out my yard. He came out in his yard. We lived next door in Queens, New York, and he was telling me about the movie She's Gotta Have It. Now, that year, I think I must have been maybe 17. I don't know, 16 or 17. And he's just about a year older than me. He ain't that much older than me. So what he was saying to me, I'm like, they let you in the movie theater to see that movie? He was like, yeah, I know where to go. You got to go to the city, which is Manhattan. For those who listening who are not from New York City, one of the 5 boroughs. So if you live on the outer boroughs and you say the city, you're talking about Manhattan. And rated R back then, was it rated R? I'm not sure. Whatever it is, whatever he was describing, it sounded like rated R. And I'm like, Romeo, you saw that movie? He was like, yeah. I'm like, they let you in? He was like, you got nowhere to go. I could take you. I'll show you. I'm like, oh my gosh. Have mercy. So, fast forward to now. And I remember Romeo's a Scorpio. So with him telling me the movie, I'm wondering who, the movie itself sounds very scorpionic for what he was describing. Right there by our yards in Queens, okay, in the 80s. And I'm thinking, I wonder whoever made the movie, I wonder if they're a Scorpio too. I was always into astrology. It's into me. It chose me, like I tell you. And turns out later on, not a Scorpio, but his sun sign is water. Pisces, still water there. Anyway, I didn't remember much because I saw it so long ago and whatnot. So after seeing Demetria, shout out to Demetria. Y'all tweet this to her piece. She's water too. She's a Cancerian. Anywho, so after seeing her review videos for episodes 1, 2, and 3, I said, you know what? I should look at the original because it's been so long. I'm in my 40s now, so it's been decades since I've seen the original. Prior to looking at Netflix, been putting it on a to-do list, putting it off. I end up going on and seeing the Netflix updated versions first, and then Netflix also had the I think they still have it. I don't know if they're gonna take it off in a weekend. I don't know. The old version. So I saw it all in one sitting, just binge watching. You make your popcorn, you make your white wine spritzers with some strawberries, and you just get comfortable and you just start, looking at it. Okay. Yeah. The original Spike, I thank you. I don't even know if you would even have that. Well, water signs tend to be so psychic. That foresight, but the Twin Towers is in the original, and I cried. I don't know. I just did Native New Yorker. That is just in those towers, and indicative of Gemini, the pillars, the glyph. That's a whole nother video. But I don't know. Just seeing the original, the actress there, didn't she have a nose like Kelly Rowland? Didn't she put y'all? If y'all saw the original too, I tell you, if Kelly Rowland does her DNA ancestry, y'all tweet this to the actress. Okay. And I would tune in, okay, and listen intently if she do the Lewis Gates thingy, finding your roots, okay, actress, sister, tune in, because that knows the nose. So I'm like, that's the same DNA lineage, same tribe. It has to be. Okay, I digress. But anywho, in Greer, I get the names. I forgot the names and all that with this update. And isn't Greer a cool first name? Yeah, I know you. Those who know me laughing. It's just it's a cool name. Oh, I guess because of Pam Grier. It's just dope, but it's a cool first name, and you know he spelled it differently to look more like a first. No, the way he spelled it is more of the Caucasoid surname. I mean that with no disrespect. I don't know Caucasoids listen to this with no disrespect. In my spiritual circles, that's how it's called, because the robotic, never mind, a whole nother video. But yeah, that, I think that's the Caucasian spelling surname. Okay, you feel better? The ego feel better? Oh, okay. In G-R-I-E-R, is that Pam? I think Pam Grier as well. Yeah. Pam Grier is kind of related to an ex. Never mind, that's a whole nother video. But love you, Pam Grier, legend, beautiful sister. Gemini, speaking of Gemini. Anywho, but it's such a dope name. Those names are dope. Well, I said plural because I'm thinking of another name, Morgan. I think Morgan is the first name. Clark. Spike has another movie with Clark. Those are dope first and surnames to me. Clark, Morgan. Why am I thinking about colleges now? Anyway, listen to me. Okay, now. So I saw the new and then had the nostalgic moment, saw the original after I saw all the new. Sleepy as hell. Papa's like, you ain't sleepy? I'm like, no, I'll get some coffee. I'll figure it out. I'm taking breaks, going to the kitchen, get your snacks, get cozy again. And I really enjoyed it. You know what it is? I think I didn't want to see it again because I just didn't... If I should know, Spike is far too original to he's the original, but I didn't want to see another Insecure styled another Sex of the City styled thingy. I'm like, will it be? Is it gonna be too much sex? Will they even show a condom with all that sex? Oh God, did they show a condom? Yeah, Demetria covered Mars, and then why is this Mars? At first I thought it was Caucasoid. I'm like, no, I think he's Puerto Rican. Spike is such a stark contrast from your aesthetics. Look at here, you the boss, okay? You the boss. Okay, do you? I guess not to offend other parties who I was gonna be a whole nother chocolate cast. Y'all know how it can get down. We don't complain with over the whole Caucasoid cast. I love Sex in the City. You know what I'm saying? Even though New York is very diverse, so you want to incorporate. But I'm glad he ran the gamut with the gentrification and things of that nature. It's supposed to be dead Spike. Supposed to be talking directly to Spike. Does this feel very review-ish? Do it feel very review-y to you? Well, Spike is a Pisces. Pisces tend to have the live and let live thing. Y'all in Aquarius, Pisces and Aquarians can do the live and let thing. They like, look, especially Pisces water flow. If that's how it flow down, don't go on, sister, let it flow out. Yeah, tweet this there. Anyway, hi Spike, and hi to whomever's listening, and peace. Thanks for clicking on and tweeting it to the people. Blessings and beautiful crystals to you, okay? Healing crystals, I should. All right, now listen to me. Speaking of crystals, I'm gonna get to it. So that's the reason I was like, I don't want to look at another Insecure. I don't want to look at another. But see, I'm so glad that something along the way can talk you into it, even without even trying to forcefully talk you into it. Because I didn't want to look at Power, 50 Cent's Power. Speaking of water signs, he Cancer. And to my mom, I'm like, Mom, my mother is not the person. I'm like, why you watch Power? I thought my mother had clearly lost her mind. My mother is in her 70s. Why are you watching Power? Well, when Power first came out, she was in the 60s. How many seasons we had? The point of the matter is, my mama, oh gosh, saved, sanctified Christian watching Power. Wouldn't miss it. Set her alarm clock in case she dozes off. I'm like, Mama, what the name of Jesse James? Are you watching Power? Because I wasn't watching it. Because the same reason I didn't want to see another shoot 'em up, bang bang, drug dealing. So how many more drug dealing stories are they can be told? It's the same old. Give us something refreshing and new that's auspicious, that's elevating, that's evolving. You know what I'm saying? But I guess y'all saying as long as they're gonna oppress people are gonna try to figure out a way to survive. Hence, you have the storyline for yet another story. You know what I mean? I guess that's what that is. But Mommy and other people's like, oh, girl, you gotta get on Power. You gotta get on Power, okay? And Mommy was watching Empire too. I tried the first season of Empire. They got rid of Malik Yoba. I said, okay, Empire, I'm through with y'all. I don't know if this is some kind of Virgo ritual. Why did they get rid of Malik Yoba? What was he in again? They got rid of him. Why did I get married? Was it a movie or something? Is this some kind of Virgonian ritual? Because Virgo's the woman. What is this shit? Pardon my pearls, y'all. How he spent. Leo, don't start it every time I do a video. Oh gosh, jeez, you don't carry on. Leo, please. Anyway, what what was I saying? Y'all don't mind the kitty meows, do you? Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, back to the update. She's got to have it. So, thanks to some review videos, especially Demetria, I said, well, let me go on and give it a try. Because no one in my circle, my mother, anyone else, was watching it, which is helpful. Because someone in person with you having lunch and dinner, have you watched? Have you seen? I'm like, no. Oh, you don't know what you missed. You know, in person is very powerful. Especially if you honor the person's opinion, you like them. You find yourself watching the shit. You know, what could you do? So no one around me is watching it. So I was like, I'm watching it. But, you know, Demetria. And I like, I just like you, girl. I like you from Heels and Sweat and Heels or some shit in New York. Bravo, they gonna bring that back. Y'all tweet this Demetria. Demetria, tweet me back at Wanda Wise on Twitter. I don't get on often, but I'll see you tweet. Well, see, I don't know how to work this shit out. I don't get on. Wanda Wise with an H, Wanda Wise. Tweet me, let me know what's up with Bravo. Bring the shit back. Hey, girl. Anywho, so Nola, you know, she's an artist and she's in gentrified Brooklyn, brownstone. Oh my heavens! And Denzel Washington's wife, Pauletta Washington, Libra. Pauletta, girl, I love you. She plays the landlord, the brownstone owner, who is offering a reasonable rent rate to Nola, considering how expensive gentrified Brooklyn. Just old New York. It's the old New York. Not the crime, but just a melanated hood is a melanated hood. You know, you just talk about it, so depressing. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna rent a place too, 4 bedrooms, the top floor. The rent was $700. I thought there was a cat. Blessings be upon her spirit. Oh my goodness, blessings to you, sister. Oh, she made the transition some years ago. My older brother's, his friend's mother. She was like, I like you. You're respectful. I like your spirit. I thought it was a 4 bedrooms, $700. This was in 2000. Let me think. I was working then. Let me see. The only reason I didn't want to do it because of the neighborhood. I regret that now. 4 bedrooms, but the neighborhood, and I was working the overnight shift, and sometimes for the midnight, and I would have to come through that way at night. It just seemed dangerous. No, I didn't have what Nas recommend we have in one of his famous songs. Hell no. What I had pepper spray. What the hell I gonna do? But if she was in a better neighborhood, I would have had the brownstone experience, if you will. I've been in plenty of brownstones, friends in neighborhoods. Living in New York City, you will visit friends in brownstones and back teas, the parties, you know, things of that nature. But did I live in a brownstone? Let me think. No, I didn't. I'm from Harlem. We're born and raised in Harlem, then we moved to Queens. No, we lived in tenements and projects in Harlem and Queens houses. So I've always like, what is it like to live in a brownstone? Things are built like tanks, honey. Tanks, okay? No wonder they want millions of dollars for them. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Leo, please. Why, Leo? Every time I do a video, you was just sleeping. Peacefully, shaped in around 360 degrees. That's how you know the earth is round, okay? Sidebar. The nature, animals, cats, that nature. Go in that round ball asleep. I'm like, he done told you what it is. The pregnant belly is round, tires are round, your head, eyeballs round, and they want you to believe the earth is flat. Somebody with a flat booty must have came. I ain't gonna say a Caucasoid male with a flat booty, but I reckon somebody with a flat booty is trying to convince us all that the earth is flat with all her curvature and mountains and shapes and beautification to the land. And we won't get on Malkuth right now. Tiamat, Ashe. Leo, please. Leo, please. Anyway, what I finna say? I digress a lot. You don't like that too bad. Click up on what can I tell you? You don't like Eccentric people? This ain't the channel for you. Avant-garde, all that other shit that was called. Well, odd by the likes of detractors, you know, in other words things. Kiss Leo's ass. I don't get play my cat close. Hell, you scratch their ass, they try to kiss your ass. All right, baby. Anyway, now, so what I was finna say, yeah, brownstone's gorgeous, especially the ones who, I should have took $700, y'all. And the apartment, like, wrapped around, and it just was not a safe neighborhood. I bet you that neighborhood is gentrified now, too. I bet you it's safe as all outdoors now. I don't know, I was scared of the neighborhood. Coming home late at night, you know what I'm saying? Now, now your own hood you grew up in, if you're a native New Yorker, you know what I'm saying? Your own hoods where you know everybody is fine, come on home at night. But a hood where you don't know nobody, you pumping through at night? Charles, And I was like, why is it $700? You know what you can get for the space? And she was telling me, I don't believe in doing that. People got to live. I don't believe in doing that. She said, no. And I think something was included back then. Was it the utilities? Something was included. It was too good to be true. Because it was in 2000. Let me see. Okay, 2008. No. Okay, no. I came back in 97. Okay, spring of 98. No, October 98. No. Okay, October. Okay. And so it must have been like 2003. I know you're like, girl, who gets the shit when you get the spike? My brain does. I'm like, what the hell was this? She was offering 700. So like 2003-ish. And gentrification was in full effect around then, no? Or just, was it at the precipice? I am in a Googling mood, right? I'm doing some other shit. I'm doing the video here. I still knew 2003, 2004, either one. I knew 700 for that much space was a goddamn steal. That was a bargain. And she's in my heart. Listens to you. Listens to you. Beautiful chocolate elder, beautiful sister. Just like Paletta Washington. Because I instantly thought of the lady, my older brother's friend's mother. Beautiful, beautiful spirit. But that was her reason. She said she didn't. Well, you don't want to be like we won't mention any ethnicities or races. But she don't want to be like them. You know, just and then have there to be a slumlord and charge you all that kind of money. She don't want. She's not a vampire. Is the point? Okay. She was like, people gotta live. You still have to buy groceries. You gotta buy your Metro card, your lunch for work. You have to live. She even said recreation. You still need to allocate funds for recreation. You have to live. You're young. I just couldn't believe her reason. I believe it because she has a good soul, one of them rare souls. Okay. Her reasoning for charging $700 for all that space. I tell you, I wish I had put an H on my chest and handled it and moved into the hood, a different hood. You know, you trust your own hoods. You know everybody. But I should have just took a chance on a foreign hood. Well, not foreign because y'all think it's outside of New York City. You know what I'm saying? $700. And I digress. Pardon my ego. Okay, I still don't believe that's what she wanted, and she wasn't playing. Somebody else took it after me. Pardon me. Another friend of my brother's, somebody, grown man in their crew, he took it for $700. Do you blame him? But he's about that life. He that dude. He can protect himself in the hood that he wasn't raised in. You see what I'm saying? Back to Nola in her fabulous apartment. Just gorge, okay? It's definitely a lot to do. And that, you know what, Spike? This is why I want to do a dear Spike. That is my dream too. I know I'm not a filmmaker. I study things here on YouTube. But I have a dream, a wish list for movies I hope to see before I make the transition. Can you and your cousin, or your cousin Malcolm, help me? Okay, help me. Okay. I have 95 credits in legal studies, but I did start off with nursing, fine arts, and then legal. Yeah, you change your major. It's 120 to graduate. Ooh, the 120. Shout out to 5%. 120 to graduate, 95, and it's a whole different. I wonder if I put on another video. The whole thing I went through with the school. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't give me my transcript for my oldham 11K. I'm like, no, it's 9K. Why y'all went from 9 to 11? Y'all do some 9/11 ritual with my shit? Yo, mother. And I'm saying this in student services. Could you imagine? They ain't metaphysical. They don't know what the hell I'm talking about. They just work there, okay? I would presume. I'm like, there's some bullshit here. So, they hold your transcripts hostage. Never mind, Spike. Listen to me. That's what I think a remake should be like. When you update it like that, it should be modern. It should bring you right on in. You know what I'm saying? But it still has that DNA from the original without being like a bite or a total mirror. You know what I'm saying? Well, you get bored. You're like, well, motherfucker, tell us some shit we don't know. You know what I'm saying? You don't want the audience bored. Like, well, we haven't seen this. It's a spin. Like that new Nola could be the old Nola's little sister. Do you see what I'm saying? I so get it. I get it. And that's how I think remakes should be done. Because no disrespect to her spirit. Blessings, Whitney Houston, Nippy. Blessings to your spirit. But I wish somebody, because I had, until they did it, now I don't even had the Sparkle dream no more. I'm like, somebody should update Sparkle. Really, because there's still that girl in the hood that could sing. They had two older sisters. They do their thing in the living room, in the projects, and just update it. I had that thought. And I'm like, oh, they're going to do it. But it was still a dated piece, a period piece. I'm like, why do it over and make it a period piece again? What the fuck? And don't make so many known actors' names in the You want a splash of refreshment. You want a unknown in a pinnacle what do you call it? Shit, a part. It was another word I'm looking for. Anyway, you want to. I don't know. I don't know why they missed the mark with doing sparkle over. Yeah. Like mahogany. Oh, Spike. I so want mahogany done. Oh my gosh. Spike, call me. wisdomwanda@gmail.com. Oh my goodness, Spike. Make the guy unknown, or the lady unknown, or the lady known actress, and the guy unknown. And please respect Donna Ross and Billy D. Let them be in, because you know Donna Ross is not involved. That Aries, they both Aries, but she's a female Aries. Okay? I'm your resident astrologer. Okay, check my references with Abiola Abrams. Okay, and Wanda D. Hollis. They'll tell you, ask me. Okay, ask me about my eccentric astrology. Okay, all right. Now, yeah, mahogany done over. Oh man, but update it. Bring it on up. Oh, and mahogany just came to mind. That's the spirit. But I always had these in the wish list. I had Sparkle, I had Claudine. There's a third one that's on the wish list. I need to go find the old journal. Now, do I look like I feel like going to the closet for the diary? But I'm sure I had like a 5. At 5 when there's a wish list. Anyway. Oh, Tammy Terrell. Tammy Terrell's not even a do-over. Somebody need to come on now. Come on. What's the guy name he wrote? He wrote the book of Michael Derek Dyson Kleist. And his Malcolm X, not Malcolm X, his Marvin Gaye book. He said he was going to do Tammy. Hold on. Hey, Papa. Papa. I can't hear you, baby. Hmm? Oh, Gerber baby food. I know about the Food Inc. documentary and the Forks Over Knives and What the Health. Do they have baby food there in jars? It don't have to be Gerber. Do you see like little baby jars? Little tiny jars? Any little baby tiny jars. Peas, anything? You see it? You in the aisle right now? It should be glass and small and tiny and compact. Do you see it? It doesn't have to be baby food. Do you see anything in a tiny jar? Glass. Huh? Who are you asking? You talking to me or asking someone?
I'm talking to you.
What was the question? Yeah, from Hobby Lobby, but the lids ain't tight. Those jars are cute. You know, they be having the 50% off. It be some kind of cute. But it's not tight. Huh?
Why you need those?
Baby, can I tell you in person? Can I tell you? I'm doing the video, baby. Please, can I? You see what I'm saying? But I remember the Gerber baby jars when I had babies, before I was in the knowledge not to buy commercial daggone food for your baby. Although I did boil their veggies too, and mash it up in Cameron when I felt like boiling veggies. Never mind. But it don't have to be baked food. I just want a tight lid jar that's small. I'll just take the stuff out and clean it. You see what I'm saying? Hobby Lobby got them, but the lids aren't tight, in my opinion. What'd you say, huh?
I'm confused now. But you still want 2 baby glass jars.
Baby.
Small jars from Hobby Lobby.
Don't go to Hobby Lobby then. Don't go to Hobby Lobby because I ain't no glasses on sale this week. Okay, scratch out Hobby Lobby. Take a pen. Boom. Scratch out. Okay, boom. Because those lids aren't tight on... somebody need to write to Hobby Lobby and tell them to get jars with tight... I wonder if they got a suggestion box on their website. Because when they got the cute 50% off, it is cute. Now I don't be doing no commercials like that. You know what I'm saying? For millionaires, already millionaires. I don't see the sense. Just help somebody else come up. But their jaws, I get in 50% off, okay? But the lid is not secure, so don't even go there. Okay, boom. Take this pen, scratch off Hobby Lobby. I love you. Smooches, okay. In the grocery store, just eyeball something that's small in a jar that's tight. Spaghetti sauce is too big. That jar is too big. I need a small jar with a tight lid. All that came to mind while I was writing was the Gerber baby food. Beech nut, all that stuff. But I don't know if they have that commercial stuff at the grocery store we go to. I don't know. Do they have baby food in there at all? Baby, it don't even matter because you're going to get stuck on baby food. I know how your brain do. I'm looking for a small jar with a tight lid. That's all. Just as you go on down the aisle. Just look. Huh? That's at Hobby Lobby. I know I need to leave this shit alone. When you're checking out the Hobby Lobby, you know the candy shit. There's a pink peanut candy. Oh my God, probably bad for my health, all kinds of shit. But then don't go to Hobby Lobby, Daddy. Damn, I told you never mind Hobby Lobby, Scott. See, that's why I drink. I done gave up the cheaper. Okay, I done gave the they use that term, you know. She's gotta have it. I love old school. Baby, just cross out Hobby Lobby. I won't get the candy. It was there in case you went to Hobby Lobby and you checking out. Get me the pink, little round pink peanut shit. It's good as hell. I don't need to eat the shit. Just, baby, please. I told you we could scratch Hobby Lobby for today. Please, Daddy. Why do I have to have a glass of wine in the middle of the afternoon? 4:30, not quite the middle, but you know what I'm saying. Oh, no more Hobby Lobby talk, okay? Can we move on?
Where do I do liquids from?
Licorice is at the herbal store. That where we buy herbs. The licorice, real licorice, not candy. You don't have to get that either. If you don't want to get the herbs, then don't get the herbs, Daddy. Oh.
Hey, man, I'm telling you,
baby, never mind, baby. Okay, baby. Okay, then, baby, then don't go. Don't go. Just don't go. Okay, just don't go. You can scratch it all. I don't want to argue over nuances like this. I don't want to argue. I can't even argue now, baby. I'm doing a video. Do we have to share this with the public? We're supposed to be in love, baby. Come on, I love you. Okay, Marriott. Don't what you can get. What you can't, don't. Okay, peace. It does not have to be complicated. Just don't get the shit. I don't need negative energy over it, huh? Yeah, Marriott. Goddamn. Now I got. Hold on, y'all. Let me get a glass of wine. Don't work my last damn nerve. Just make a big thing out of nothing. Good gosh. Jesus. Oh. Oh, work my ever-loving last nerve. I knew I shouldn't answer the phone, but I had to answer the phone because he out there running my errands. I can't just ignore it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, carry on. I mean, if you're in the grocery store, they ain't got the shit. They ain't got the shit. What the fuck? I'm a live and let live type of mama. It's not that deep. Oh, forgive me, y'all. I'm bad. I'm gonna pour me a glass of wine here. You see what I'm saying? I'm glad it's towards the evening. You know, sometimes you got. Oh, what you say is can't fly with one wing and sparkle. Hold on. Pardon me, that was water. Now I have a little salute. Oh, yeah, take a load. I'm gonna get my lavender essential oil and smell that too. Did I have that nearby? I thought I brought the lavender oil. Maybe I didn't. Anyway, I lost my train of thought. Shit. Oh, movies, you know, when you're doing them over, be it a movie do-over or a series, and this is genius, Spike, because I would have been happy for the movie done over in that scope. But you making this a series, give me very much insecurities, or, you know what I'm saying? I'm liking it. But it's not quite biting. It's not, you know what I'm saying? And this is East Coast, because it's West Coast. Loving it, Spike. Loving it. I don't love the food she cooked on that Thanksgiving episode. Ooh. You know, y'all need to hire, not, Gail, come get me. I'll cook some real good food, okay? 80-20, 80% vegan, vegetarian, 20% whatever the fuck I want to do whenever I want to do it, okay? But I'm like, she couldn't make that food look a little bit better. Act like a real caterer. But I know that's budget and shit. But, you know, there's actresses who really know how to cook. Hell, I'm one of them. Just y'all, you go in there and make the food, you know, clean. You gotta. Did she clean that turkey good? No offense to you, Nola actress. You doing as you told, you getting your paycheck, but she's slim. She a chubby, a real foodie. We watching that shit like, is the food? Is it clean? You gotta. Did she brine the turkey? First you clean it real good overnight, and you burn the hairs off it. You pray for the spirit of the turkey. Thank you for the sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? You go through the motions. I even, you know, boil mine, parboil it, then put all my secrets out there. But I haven't cooked the turkey in so long, have mercy. But yeah, call me in there to cook the food. It'll be real good food. Take some time and love and cook it. And they sit down to the table and actually eat what was. It could have been good. Maybe she did clean it. Let me not be presumptuous. It didn't look appetizing to me. But then, you know, she's slim. Not that slim people don't want appetizing looking food and actually tasty, clean food. It would have been some good eats up in that piece. Let me get busy, okay? Let me get busy. You're going to cook it right. You know what I'm saying? Cook it right, okay? And put a plate out. You offer the offerings, you know, of the Native Americans, especially in New York. Rising Power, RIP ODB. You know, the Native. Put a plate out for the things taken and the ancestors, you know, the soil, the originals of the soil, Aboriginal. I digress. But speaking of that scene, inviting all your not even your exes, all your currents in the same room like that. And then the bed scene, I was like, what part of the motherfucking game? What the Spike? What the fuck? What part? The dance was cute. That was cute. I was dating somebody back in the days and dated like musicals. It was like it's over musicals. So much music and all that dancing. No, sit the fuck. It'd be in the memoir. when things like Chris Rock, I think I love my wife, and at the end they start singing. When it's like that and the musical come out of that shit, Kath used to be like, what the fuck is that shit? She and Leo. I'm sorry, that was a good memory. Oh gosh, she hated musicals like that. Now, so I know she's so I gotta give her a call, see how she doing. If you look at Netflix and see this shit, they start dancing. That'd be her cue to fast forward and get up and go to the kitchen or something. Anyway, I digress. Yeah. It'd be in the memoir in case you're curious. But oh gosh, you know. All right, Leo, I'm almost done. But am I? Let me see. I'm not gonna go through episode by episode. I didn't even take notes. I just sat and binged and enjoyed it. But I do love. Again, I brought in redundancy. If you don't like it, hell, click off shit. I like how it's brought up to speed. Claudine. Oh, my dream movie. I said I could see Bokeem Woodbine or 50 Cent as Rupert, and Tamala Jones, the Scorpio, as Water and Water. Bokeem Woodbine is Aries and Scorpio. Well, they got the Mars, maybe. Yeah, and Tamala Jones as Claudine, brought up to speed. You know what I'm saying? Can't 50 Cent help finance? That would be a good movie. And they have the film in New York. Oh, jeez. Because it could be her on the Metro North going to work up in White Plains or Westchester County. You know what I'm saying? And there's projects in White Plains too. See, I had it all mapped out. You know what I'm saying? But what grown son could she have that could actually beat 50 Cent's ass in the bar, and that shouldn't be believable? Or even Bokeem Woodbine. He's thick too. I gotta see how you look today. But that was my dream for Claudine. Spike, can't you see it? Can't you just see it? Bring that shit up to speed. And people still get married in the house. Cute as hell. Cute as hell. But you want a new spin, because then you got, you know, now what's now? Back then the protest, got this, what's called racism. Ugh. What sickness lasts for 500 fucking years plus? That's like somebody having a cold for 500 days. You're like, God damn, you still sick? What the fuck? Who's mentally sick? Is there any psychological evolution? Who's mentally sick for 500 plus years? You don't even have to be nice, warm, and cushy with a darker hued being. But how are you still obsessed over someone with a color they skin? We won't even get into melanin. Never mind, y'all. Okay. How did I get there when I was on Claudine? Oh, how they would bring it up to speed. In the movie with the protest, I guess they use the Black Lives Matter thing. That's owned by, what's his name, George Soros? And he's not melanated. Maybe that'd be a part of twist in the movie. Yeah, I just had the whole idea with Claudine. I read Patti LaBelle's memoir, Don't Block the Blessing, years ago. I said, Lord, if Fantasia won't be good in the Patti LaBelle biopic. Oh, man. Do you see? You don't even have to bring that. You don't bring that up to speed. You date that. That's dated. But yeah, Michael Jerome, is it Dickie? No, Michael Eric Dyson. Yeah, pardon me. I met you in person years ago. Bam, you and Kevin Powell, they had a book signing. Never mind, you don't remember all the people there, but it was a nice, intimate little setting. Shout out to Tanya. She invited me to that. Hey, Tanya, TB, what's going on, girl? Anyway, not Spike's Tanya. Spike has got a sister or wife named Tanya. No, I think she do. I think he do. Pardon me. Yeah, part of my memory. I'm in my late 40s. I'm not as old as Spike, but I ain't that far behind. I'm in my 40s, okay? Late 40s. Not early, not mid, but late, okay? No shame. Age is life. Life is age, okay? Wisdom comes with age. Where was I? Back to the wish list movie thingy. Yeah. So, Tammy Terrell, can't y'all see Bobby Blue? Not Bobby Blue. What is Bobby? Bondi Blue. Hell, I know I'm aging. I'm drinking now. Bondi Blue. Go and find her channel, y'all. She would make an excellent Tammy Terrell, and she can hold a tune. Can't y'all see it? Oh, I can so see it. And Usher playing Marvin Gaye, and Pusha T, the rapper, playing James Brown. I don't know if he got dance moves. Y'all gotta do a body double for the dancing, maybe. You know, hire a professional dancer that can do that shit. They did the James Brown movie. I don't know, it didn't move me. And that's something how a movie don't move you. And no offense to the, you know, no offense to the movie people who was the soul. There was the soul in it. See, it's astral transits. It's when you do a movie, when the movie gives birth, when you release it. That's the birth. It's astral transits too. That we don't have to go there. And as an astrologer, I don't even know about that responsibility. But when should we release it? They put that shit on you and then blame you if the shit's a flop. You're like, oh, no, the fuck you won't, motherfuckers. No. Certain things I think astrologers, not in the open, ain't gonna fucking take that job. I know I wouldn't. Hell no. See what I'm saying? But yeah, I think Pusha T is a Taurus. James Brown was a Taurus. I think he'd make a great James Brown in a movie based off the book My Sister Tommy. Tammy Terrell's her name was Thomasine, a good book. I zipped through that book really quick too. Shout out to her sister. She co-wrote it. But anywho, well, speaking about that, but could you see the Bumpy Johnson? Oh, I read his book too, co-written by his wife. My heavens, that Bumpy Johnson book, his whole crew's solid. I don't even know, no offense, but can you even find actors that can make that believable? That brand is that caliber of man today. Oh, girls, if you from my era and you know a man, what did Dr. Maya Angelou say? You know a man when he enters the room. He even got to open his mouth. You know a man when he enters the room. I said, Dr. Maya Angelou, I know who you're talking. I'm from Harlem. I know what you're talking about. Okay, I know who you're talking about. So I don't even know if you could even find that ilk, that caliber, and an actor to make that movie believable per that book. What a good book. Oh, I digress. What was the topic covers? Yeah, so Spike. I'm just talking about Dr. Maya Angelou. Pardon me. You are a doctor, though, the way you engineer. And I love your movies. I had a Sag friend. A couple of friends was like, I can't get into the Spike, how he does the cinematography. And she's like, does he stay in the storyline? I'm like, to me, he does. I ain't fucking with. And when he get off it, I'm still enthralled. But that's that Piscean, water sign psychic magic. I love like they're moving in motion. I love the whole shit. Very Piscean. Very Neptunian. Love it. Love it. So, I love the Oshun. I love how you incorporated it in Oshun. I love the visit to the cemetery and the 9 pennies. That's oi. Oh, I love it. Ashe, 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 ashe. I love it. The pen with James Baldwin, the pen. I cried as a writer. I cried, boo-hooed, cried. Yeah, pretty much. Spike, I thank you. I thank you for incorporating these gems. Okay, I don't even know if people have not even on it like that. They must have felt something, awakened something, activated something. You know what I mean? Yeah. I like you, Spike. I do. And I'm going to tell you why I like you. Not just your breadth of work and your body of work. And I had your back. Remember a while ago you gave your opinion about Tyler Perry's movies? And I like Tyler too. I met him in person. This is another video. Backstage at the Beacon Theater before he became Tyler Perry. I met him. I was on his left side in a dark corridor. Very mystical and magical. Now that I, think back how I met him. Just he and I. He walked by and said, when's your birthday? And he stopped. He was completely present. I thought he would just say it and keep it moving. Or not say it and keep it moving. Completely present in a dark corridor. Just he and I. It was some people around here and there. But yeah, he totally told me. And, I was told him about the pop star he shares a birthday with. And shout out to Aziz. I have a friend that named Aziz. That's his birthday, too. And you got into a little bit about Virgo. But Virgo's opposite of Pisces, too. That was a 360, 180-degree beef, if I ever seen one, okay? But in circles where you have, your wine, your tea, and your coffee, and your cookies with your friends. And, even my ex-mother-in-law. Is it your ex-mother-in-law once you're divorced? I don't know, I still say mother-in-law. Not that we got along, it's all warm and fuzzy, but, you know, out of respect. I still see her as my mother-in-law. But anywho, she was anti, why did he give his opinion like that publicly? I'm like, and she's an elder. I can see the newer generation feeling that way because of what they're saying is GMO and soy and the new strain of immunization shots, how they would be thinking that way. But from our school to old school, I'm like, huh? And from our era, it's not even choosing sides, is leaning on the lane of logic. If a man, anybody, not just Spike, went to school for film, they can't have an opinion on films. The consumer who buys the movie ticket has a right to opine. They bought the ticket to buy, they paid to see the shit. I can't have an opinion on what I just saw in the theater. Are you kidding me? You don't think you present something to the public? Public feedback is inevitable. Are you? Is your ego that frail that you can't even embrace a modicum of sound logic? Huh? So nothing against Tyler. I tell you again, it's all embracing logic. So some who's upset with Spike's opinion, his voiced public opinion, not I. I'm like, well, he studied film. He's a filmmaker. He's produced films. He's done films. Why can't he have an opinion about his genre, the industry he's in? Why do people have to shrink their logic to comfort the frailties of other egos? It doesn't make any sense. Whatever, the backlash must have been strong because we ain't hearing more public opinions about you know who from Spike. And it's just as well. I guess you want to keep the peace. My mother-in-law's reasoning was, well, you don't hear Jewish people dissing other Jewish people in public. You don't their work. You don't hear that. She said this back when it was going on, and I didn't have anything to say. I didn't have a comeback. I was since you put it that way. But some parts of me still tussle and wrestle because you know what I mean. I'm into astrology. I can't have an opinion about astrology. What the fuck? I don't want that bullshit. Please. Anyway, but Spike, I love you for how you handle that. Like, and I know I'm just John and JQ public. There's always 6 degrees of separation. You know Mama one of my teachers. You may know Lloyd Strahan. You may know some of my astro and numerological teachers. We ain't going to, because in New York, we ain't getting 6 degrees of separation, right? But as it stands, Spikey, I'm John and Jay. No, I'm Jane Q public, and you don't know me. You shouldn't give a shit about my opinion. As a Pisces, and you may find it a kiki. I don't know. But whatever it is. But or care whether you're in my heart. But that's one of the reasons you're in my heart. And I'm going to give you another reason why you're in another chamber of the heart. I saw an Ossie Davis, blessings be upon his spirit, and Ruby D, blessings to her spirit, interview. And they said how they loaned you money for one of your projects and you paid it back. And they couldn't believe it. And I was like, wow, you paid them back. And they said, well, who is this unique creature that's going to pay us back out? And I endeared me to them because that tells me that they loaned it, not with indignation, thinking you wouldn't pay them back, but they loaned it, or in their mind gave it on the strength. You're a young brother, you're making movies, and you mentioned your grandmother, just how much you pay to your grandma and your mom, how you love the women in your life. In my heart, okay? In my heart. And, yeah, Spikey, you a legend, baby. A living legend. And, yeah. Whether you help me produce these wish movies, even my own movie for my, the novella I wrote, I took it off the market because Author House, did I say anything? Yeah, I read about it in the memoir, okay? I'll use a pseudonym in the memoir. But it's off the market, and somehow I think it's still selling. I don't get a nickel because I don't have the POD, print on demand. How is my book still selling? I have no idea. But it's a novella about a woman who falls in love with her rapist. And I wanted to bring that movie to... And although, shout out to G, he told me that it was a movie with that subject matter. And no, it's not glorifying rape. Haters, detractors, hell no, go on somewhere. He ain't even that type of rapist like that. He just don't no damn profession of his. Never you mind, okay? Haters got hate, bullshit. What G told me, there's a movie like that with Jacqueline from Charlie's Angels. What her real name is? What's her real name? The brunette from Charlie's Angels. Jacqueline Smith, is it? Well, hell, what was her name on Charlie's Angels? Let me see. Farrah Fawcett. No, that ain't her name. Jill. Kelly and Sabrina. Kelly. Is it Kelly? Never mind. Y'all don't give a shit about that. And I'm like, no. He said, yeah, I think there's a movie out like that. So I've been searching for that movie high and low. I can't find it. I went to Jacqueline Smith's Wikipedia. Y'all don't give a shit though. But anyway, but the movie is like that. And Spiky, maybe we could bring that to fruition. But I still want to see Claudine. I do. Updated. 50 and Tamala Jones. Oh, awesome. Even Bokeem will buy you. Yeah, that would be awesome. And Love Story. Do that. I want to chocolify. I want to chocolify Love Story with Ally McGraw. Yeah, I want to chocolify that. I want that. I want me and Eddie Griffin to do that one. That's what y'all like. It'd be funny in the motherfucker. What? Yeah, because you know, all love stories don't have to be youthful. Grown ass people fall in love. My mama dating. We worried. It'd be like, why are you dating, mom? You're in your 70s. What the fuck going on? She was like, what's wrong? He likes me. I'm like, Mom, please, you should retire some segments of life. She was like, no, love is eternal. It's eternal. And it's internals in my heart. You don't retire love. I'm like, oh, God. Never mind. We talk about senior citizen love in a whole nother video. And no disrespect, you know what I'm saying? Do they have a senior citizen website? No, that's Christian Mingle. Is there a senior citizen dating website? Oh, yeah, 50-something. So, let me stop doing. Just turn down commercial for the senior citizen. Anyway, hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, have patience. Salute, hold on. Anyway, did I finish where She's Gotta Have It? I told you this ain't no review. This is just talking to Spike. At some points I was talking to the audience, y'all. But then other points mostly Spike, because he inspired me to do the video. It was 46 minutes. Let me get off this shit. Alright, Pisces. And to my ex-husband, who's a Pisces. You have the same number. Well, you and Spike had a lot of birth information in common. Listens to you, babe. Listens to you. And Spike do these movies over. Hopefully he'll let you do the score. I know if you do Claudine over, you do the score. Okay. Huh, I think that'd be so good. Homie, y'all. I'm sorry. I mean almonds. Forgive me. Y'all, I haven't had lunch or dinner yet. I don't even have breakfast. What I have? No, I did. Papa made me some noodles. You gave me a piece of the cherry pie. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Anyway, but that was in the morning. I didn't go in this kitchen and cook something. Alright, y'all. I will get back to y'all in the next video. I know I want to do, I wrote notes. I gotta write notes on short-term memory. I'm telling you shit. Alright, I'm gonna do a video for Saturn Return. I'm gonna take a break. I can do videos when Papa's out. Come. You know, he don't want, you know, in his space. He don't like the shit. I don't blame him. We all territorial. Anyway, that's it. Love you, Spike. Kudos on She's Gotta Have It. Can't wait for season 2. If you want the landlady, pull it Washington, they have a homegirl, neighbor friend, me. The resident astrologer, they probably tease me, Miss Cleo on the block. I don't know. Holla, Wanda Wisdom at Gmail. Or is it Wisdom Wanda? Try it either way. Put an H on that Wanda. H for heavenly. Alright, peace.